Welcome back to the Best Variety channel on YouTube. My name is Fearlxss, and today we are going to be redoing the killer tier list. Since the last time I did it, a lot of killers have been changed. Freddy Krueger, for example, is not dog shit anymore. He's actually good. So let's go right into this. So first we have Trapper. Trapper's always going to be D tier. I mean, I don't even think there's any buffs that they could give him that could possibly make him go up, to be honest. They give him the speed increase when he opens his traps, but it's not really that much. It's like 7.5%. Might have well just given 10% at that point. All right, I'm a little sick, by the way, as you can tell. Next is Wraith. Good mobility, he can move really fast, really fast. He can body block you at pallets, He can ding, ding, bing, bong. They did change that that perk where when he breaks a pallet, he uncloaks. It gives him the speed boost now. I'm pretty sure it was originally supposed to, but they fixed it. They fixed it. So now when you break a pallet, you'll uncloak and still get the speed boost. I mean, I don't think he's that good. I think he's C. But he's not as bad as not Trapper, really. And this is going to be the killers based off of no add-ons. No add-ons involved. Just base killer. A lot of people include the add-ons, but I don't really think you should because, that's just unfair. All right, next is Hillbilly. So great mobility. He's great, just in general. Ever since the overdrive buff, he has been amazing. I'm tempted to put him S tier, but last time I did that, people were saying I was rage baiting, which I wasn't. This is purely my opinion. I'm not rage baiting. If I put someone in S tier and you don't agree with it, that doesn't automatically mean someone's rage baiting. It just means you don't agree with my opinion. So yeah. I'm going to be uploading this picture to Twitter, so they're probably going to assume I'm rage baiting again, but I don't really care what they think. So Hillbilly, I would put him S tier, but a lot of his add-ons were nerfed, like Thompson's Mix, and the other one that also does the same thing but less. Decreases his chainsaw cooldown after using. That's what it is. It was from 15 down to 10, and the other one was 10 down to 5, so it's only 15 total now, which is quite a significant nerf. But, he's still really, really good. All right, Nurse. I mean, we all know Nurse is the best killer in the game. She goes through walls. She goes through pallets. She goes through windows. I mean, no one can ever beat that. Next, we have Michael Myers. If I was including add-ons, I'd put him A tier. But, it was a great buff, how it reversed the stalking. So I do like that. But I wouldn't say he's D tier now. He definitely moved up after that buff. I would say he's better than Wraith, just slightly, though. Next, we have Hag. Hag is literally just like Trapper. She has to set up her powers. It takes forever. But there's even a bigger downside where the survivors can wipe them away, and it doesn't alert her. You just have to look for the auras, and if it's gone, you'll be like, oh, I know. So we got rid of it. But she's still better than Trapper because she can teleport. So that is the bonus. So yeah, she can't hear when people disarm it, but she can teleport to it. And the fact that she can teleport is just amazing. So she's not D, she's not C. I would give her B. Next we have Doctor. I would say he's one of the best anti-loop. Without the add-ons, though, that decreased shock delay, he's pretty much the exact same. The only thing that's better about him from last time is that his cooldown is now 30 seconds. But yeah, he's pretty good at most pallets. He can prevent someone from using a god pallet too. I would probably say he's B. But he doesn't have that mobility that Hag does, so I'm going to leave him right there. Huntress. Huntress is A tier. I mean, automatically. I wouldn't... Now, a good Huntress is definitely better than a Hillbilly, but, we're just going to go... We're going based off of the average killer experience, just to make it more fair. Because let's be honest, a good killer can make all these killers S tier. Let's be honest here. Like, a good Trapper, he can make Trapper look S tier. Like Quiet Kills. He's a P100 Trapper. He can play perkless easily and beat an entire comp team because I've seen him do it multiple times. Not even once, multiple times. So I know for a fact he can do it. So, in anyone's hands, every killer's S tier. If you're good enough. But we're just going to go based off the average killer. Like, I'm good with every killer. I would say that's average. You should, if you're good with every single killer, I would say you're average. Honestly, I don't even know who my weakest killer is. I don't know. I don't know who my strongest killer is either. I main Michael Myers, but that doesn't mean he's like I'm better with him than anyone else. I just made Michael Myers because I want to, really. That doesn't mean I'm good with him or anything. I mean, I am. I'm good with all of them again, but still. I mean, I'm probably the best with Kaneki, but he doesn't require skill, so I'm not counting that. He literally doesn't require any skill. You can just... Oh, what's that? The survivor's through a fucking wall? Oh, injure! Like, he's literally just Legion, but 10 times more annoying and less skillful. Legion actually has to run up to you and hit you to make you deep wound, and then he leaves you and lets you fucking mend and heal. Oh, yeah, and I will never understand that argument against Legion, right? People say, don't heal against him. Motherfucker, if you don't heal, he'll just M1 you. The fuck's the point? Yeah, sometimes a good Legion, even if you're injured, they'll still pop their power to see where everyone else is and go after them too, right? But this is the average killer experience. In an average match like high MMR where I am, I've never seen a Legion do that. A Legion that's chasing an injured person in my matches, they 90% of the time just M1 that person and hook them. So staying injured is a stupid idea. And you're an idiot if you think that it's a smart idea to do that, to not heal against him. And then Kaneki, people say to stay injured as well. Motherfucker, he can just latch onto a wall, cancel his power mid-air, and hit you. What? Staying injured is the worst idea ever. And also, that doesn't stop him from getting his power. He can still latch onto you and get his power when you're injured. But, like, still, whatever, man. It doesn't make any sense. People that say that are so dumb. And I know we're not even on Legion or Kaneki right now, but, like, that shit really pisses me off. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't stay injured against any killer. It's not a good idea. I literally can't think of a killer that you would want to stay injured against. Honestly, I can't think of one. Like, honestly, the only killer that I think you should remotely stay injured when they're playing as him is Plague, because she automatically keeps you injured the whole game anyways, and if you cleanse, she gets her power. If you don't cleanse, she's just an M1 killer. And I can definitely loop injured against an M1 killer. It's not that hard to do, so. Alright, next we have Bubba. Bubbers. Bubba, after the buffs, I would say he's B tier, but after the buffs, I'm going to give him A, because the mobility is amazing. He's a lot better. His chainsaw can go for 10 times longer. Yeah. I would not say he's better than Huntress, though. Because we're talking about the average player. I feel like the average player on Bubba is probably not the best. But still very good. Alright, Freddy, after the buffs, he's 100% A tier. And I'm sorry, A tier's filling up, but, like, it's just true. After the buff, he's A tier. If he hits you with his little stream, even when you're awake, it still gives you like half your sleep bar. If he explodes a pallet while you're awake, it will instantly make you fall asleep. If you get hit by a rupturing pallet while you're asleep, it injures you. I mean, what more could you want? He's the best. He's probably the best anti-loop killer in the game, besides like Clown, probably. Except Clown can't injure with his bottles unless it's Redhead Pinky Finger, and then he can expose, but that doesn't really count. I'm gonna give Freddy. You know, yeah, right here. And the reason why, he has really good anti-loop. He can teleport, which means he has great mobility. He can injure mid-chase as well while looping. I mean, yeah. What more do you want? Oh, and he has passive. He has passive, like, what do you want to call it? Slowdown? I mean, yeah, this is average player. Again, I'm sorry for keep saying that, but I gotta preface this. If you were in, like, super, super high MMR, everyone would probably just stay asleep against Freddy, right? But in an average game, everyone's going to try to be awake, right? So that gives you that just gives you slowdown, because they're going to be off of gens going to the clocks instead of doing the gens, right? So that's just free slowdown as well. Speaking of passive slowdown, we also have the Pig. She's literally just an M1 killer, but she has a dash. The dash brings it really high up for me. And she also has the passive slowdown with her traps. I'm going to have to put her the top of B tier, because we got passive slowdown with the traps. She has really good anti-loop because her dash got buffed a little bit ago. And I think she's just really good. And then also undetectable. Whenever she wants, she could just crouch and become undetectable. Like, I don't know if any killer could just become undetectable at will, right? Like, Ghostface can, but then it can easily be removed off of you if someone's looking at you, right? Chucky can, but it doesn't last forever. I mean, like, with Pig, it lasts as long as you're crouched. Like, they can't get rid of it. So, I like that. All right, Clown. As I was talking about him earlier, he's one of the best anti-loop killers in the game. But if you're at a God palette, kind of useless. If you get a stun, kind of useless. The thing is, he wants to throw his bottles when you're not around a pallet, right? That way you can't make it to another pallet. That's the problem with him. I mean, I don't know. His bottles slow you down by, I think, like maybe 15%, up to 18. Yeah, I was going to get Clown yesterday. It was 18, but that was probably with add-ons. I'm going to put him B tier as well. He has definitely better anti-loop than those two. He doesn't have the built-in slowdown that Pig has, though, so I'm going to keep him right below Pig. We have Spirit. According to someone that I 1v1'd, well, not 1v1'd, but according to someone I went against recently, he said Spirit was dog shit, which is a complete lie. Let me tell you what happened. The video will be linked up there and in the comments below. But there was this guy that was playing Chucky. We shat on him on the game, which has 40 pallets, so I don't blame him for getting shit on. But we shat on him. He was messaging me, calling us bad. I was like, how are we bad if we beat you? He just ignored that fact. And then he said to run it back. We ran it back. He played Spirit instead with 4 slowdowns on the smallest map in the game. We were on Dead Dog Saloon, right? Smallest map in the game. And he ran 3 gen slowdown. No, he ran 4 slowdown perks. 4 slowdown perks. 2 eerie add-ons. I believe it was both of the eerie's. I don't think he reads them. I think he's just like, oh, it's the pink, so it's the best one, and then he just puts it on. But yeah, your Spirit on the smallest map in the game with 4 slowdowns, and you still lose. Because yes, we beat him 4-man out, and one of our teammates was a fucking bot. That's just embarrassing. I'm sorry. And then he said, "You guys are still trash because Spirit's trash," and I was like, dude, whatever. And then he just stopped messaging me. But yeah, Spirit's not trash. I think the guy was just really horrible with him. I would say the average, like an average good Spirit, probably right there. As long as you have ears, I mean, she's one of the best killers in the game. Legion C tier. I mean, he's literally just an M1 killer that injures you constantly. If you're able to hit all 4 of them, good for you, but, like, that's only 1 down, you know. Built-in slowdown with the mending, though. I put him top of C. He's better than Michael Myers and Wraith, of course. Plague, again, built-in slowdown. People are going to want to be healthy, so they're going to go to the pools a lot. I'm going to give her B tier. I think her passive slowdown's not as good as Pig's because some people might just not get rid of the infection against Plague, right? They might just keep it because they might have resilience or something. Who knows? But with Pig, you have to get the trap off, otherwise you will die. So, Pig's better. Now, of course, if you get your power, you know what? I know people are going to be raging, so whatever. I'm going to put her A tier because if she has her power, she's pretty much undamn avoidable. Although, if you get stunned with a pallet, your power is just gone. Whatever. That never happens because you can just respect pallets. No, I hate people that say that. I'm like, there's no counterplay to Plague when she has her ability. You're like, people are like, you just pallet stun her. Dude, if you're playing Plague and you know about that, which, why wouldn't you? You're just going to respect pallets. So there is no counterplay. They're just going to respect pallets. There's nothing you can do. Yeah, I put it right here. 3rd in A tier right now. Ghostface, he's definitely going to see. He's definitely better than Legion, though. I will say that. I mean, he can go stealth on command. He can insta down people. Pretty great. All right, next we have Demogorgon. Whenever I play Demogorgon, I get the most unlucky games ever. I don't know why, but before I get, like, as soon as I get my first hook, we're down to 3 gens already. And it's only when I play Demogorgon, by the way. I'm still good with him, though. I always come back, but it's just really annoying that it pretty much starts the game out with 3 gens. I mean, he has great anti-loop with his shred. He can insta-break pallets with it. He has great mobility with his portals. And information, too. If you're holding your shred down, you can see if people are near your portal, so you can instantly teleport and kill them. I mean, I put him right here. I put him on top of B. Because if you put your portal on an exit gate, you can easily tell when they're at. Just hold down your power the entire time, and yeah, that's so unfair, by the way. If you're on like Haddonfield and it's like a skinny doorway not Haddonfield. If you're on Hawkins and it's like a skinny doorway that leads to the gate, you could just put your portal down and then hold your shred down, right? And as soon as you see Killer Instinct, immediately go to that exit gate. What are they going to be able to do? Especially if it's a 1v1 situation, nothing they can do. Oni, I used to main Oni, only for a little bit, though. I'm good with every killer, and it's because I've pretty much mained every killer for about a week. I solely just played one killer for a week every single time. I played Trapper for an entire week. I played Wraith for an entire week. I played Myers for an entire week. I played all these people for an entire week straight. I think the only one I haven't played for an entire week straight yet is Ghoul, because let's be honest here, you can't get good with Ghoul. He's no skill, so it doesn't matter how many times I play as him. I'm not going to be better at him. I'm just going to have no skill. So I'm not going to play as him until they fucking nerf him, because he deserves it. He needs it. He needs the nerf so bad, bro. Anyways, Oni. Yes, he has to injure to get his power. If you're going against a good team, it's really hard to do that. But again, this is average, so I would say your first injury is probably within 40 seconds, maybe. My injury is usually within the first 20 seconds because, I know how the spawn logic works. It's kind of difficult to explain. Not really, actually, but I'm lazy. But usually I can get my first hit within 20 seconds. After that, it's just smooth sailing. It's easier to turn on console now, which is what I play on, so good mobility. Insta down. I'd give him, yeah, right here. Right here. All right, Deathslinger, the Cockslinger. All right, where's Cockslinger going to go? You have to have skill, which I like. You actually have to aim. But then you have no skill, because even if you hit the survivor and then the chain breaks, it injures them anyways. That is so fucking annoying, and I don't know why the hell it is in the game. Yes, you hit them, right? But it shouldn't fucking injure them and put them deep wound. Maybe put them injured. Maybe make them injured only, right? But if you're injured and deep wound, that's so dumb, right? Here's what I think should happen. If you hit them, but then they break free from the chain, they should get rewarded for that. But then you hit them, so you should also get rewarded, right? I think they should just be hindered by 15% for 10 seconds, maybe. So yes, they still got away healthy, but you have a really good chance of catching them. They can't fast vault while they're hindered either. So it's like the best of both worlds. They're still healthy, that makes them happy, but then they're slowed so you can actually catch them, right? Because if you shoot them and they don't break the chain and then you hit them, it makes them injured in deep wound anyway. So why would you want to hit them anyways? You know what I mean? The only time you'd want to hit them is if they're already injured. And that's just so stupid to me. And because of the fact that he's no skill, he's actually higher on the tier list. He's definitely not a better long-range character than Huntress, though. I'm not, there's no way I'm saying that. All right, Pyramid Head. He can shoot through walls. He can avoid Dead Hard, Decisive Strike, pretty much any anti-tunnel perk in the game if you cage someone. I mean, all right, so long range. Avoids any tunnel perks. What else does he do? He can hit multiple survivors at once through the walls. Oh yeah, it goes under walls and it's long range. I mean, oh yeah, he can Mori people that are Death Hook and are tormented as well, and his Mori is really, really quick and simple. I'm putting him right here. I mean, I think he's better than everyone in A besides Hillbilly, because Hillbilly still has that massive speed. All right, next we have Blight. We already know Blight's going in to be second in S tier until I get to the Ghoul, because Ghoul is definitely better than Blight because he requires no skill. But Nurse will always still be the best killer in the game because she can literally go through walls. Next, we have Twins. I'm going to put Twins B tier because you have to slug with them, and everyone bitches and moans about slugging, which I don't understand. You have so many perks to counter slugging, but yet the developers are going to nerf slugging again anyways. It's like, okay, what the fuck's the point of Unbreakable? If you're going to nerf it off base kit, what the hell's the point of Unbreakable? Get rid of the perk, rework it or something if you're going to do that. It makes no sense. They want to punish killers all the time, and no, I'm not a killer main. If any of you are new here, I'm not a killer main. I'm actually a hardcore survivor main. But I actually have valid opinions on both sides, not just one, right? So, you know, everyone bitches about slugging. I don't, because I'm a good survivor. I actually have a brain, and I know that there are ways to counter slugging, like Unbreakable, Exponential, No Mither, which is probably the worst option. You know, Flip-Flop. Not Flip-Flop. What am I talking about? I actually have a brain, and I know there are ways to counter slugging, okay? Unlike most survivor mains, I actually have a brain, right? So I know that there are perks to counter slugging, like Exponential or Unbreakable, for example. Maybe No Mither too, even though that's probably the worst one to use. And also, guess what? If your teammates are actually, like, remotely smart, like if they have one single brain cell, they should be able to get you off the ground anyways. Whatever. So I don't like the, like, she's the only killer in the game that has to slug, like literally has to, because you can down someone across the map, and I like that, because slugging shouldn't be like removed. It's like, it's so stupid that that's a thing. Like knockout is such a bad perk now, because it got reworked. I give her top of B, like very, very top. Next we have Trickster. I hate Trickster with the fiery burning passion, but we're going off of how good they are, so I'd probably give him C. I mean, he requires no skill, and he's not good, right? You're guaranteed to hit a knife, but he's also very bad anyways, so it doesn't even matter that you're guaranteed to hit it. He's definitely top of C tier, though. So, like, spam knife, doesn't matter what you do. We're not going off of add-ons, though, so you can't use the bouncy knives, thank fuck. Those things are so stupid, it's insane. Like, you should not be able to run that. That's such a dumb fucking mechanic. Anyways, yeah. Nemesis. He whips you. You know, I'm into that. B tier. Especially after the buffs, he's, like, top of B tier. Very, very top. I mean, the only bad part about him is the zombies are fucking stupid. Pinhead. I came. Pinhead, definitely not there. So he can teleport. Passive slowdown with the chains. Passive, like, healing blocking with the chains. Long range with his chain. I mean, what more could you want from him? Yeah, top of B tier. Alright, Artist. Artist, I'm telling you right now, is already A tier. Anyone that's, like, really long range, I mean, like, Pinhead's chains, even if you hit someone long range with it, they can break free from it pretty easily, especially if you're already behind a drop pallet, so that's why he's not going to A. She's definitely better than Deathslinger, but I don't think she's better than Huntress. Alright, Sadako. Passive slowdown with the tapes. Teleporting. She can kill people that don't do their tapes, and a lot of people in my lobbies are stupid, so they don't do their tapes. So she's going to go A tier as well. I know A tier's overflowed, guys, but listen. It's just my opinions here, okay? She's definitely better than Freddy. I think she goes right in the middle of A, just right down the middle. Dredge. Dredge is definitely C tier. You know, Darva, I'm pretty sure said Dredge was low tier as well. And he explained it, but I'll explain why as well. I don't know if he says the same things or not, but when he puts down his remnant, you might be thinking, oh, there's no way to counter it. Yes, there is. He gets slowed down when he charges his remnant up, right? So hold W and leave the loop and go to another one. And then when he cancels his ability to just regularly chase you, he'll get slowed down again. And the only way he's, like, really, really good is in Nightfall, so I'll give him that. I do think he's better than anyone in C tier. But anti-loop is very lacking. Wesker. Wesker's S tier. I don't care what anyone says. Wesker is S tier. He has, like, no downsides at all. His power recharges fairly quickly, especially after the buff. His power got buffed a little bit ago. Like, the cooldown on it got buffed a little bit. So he has mobility. He has slowdown built in with his Ouroboros. He has great anti-loop because he can literally go through windows. He can do a hug tech maybe. Pretty nice. I wouldn't say he's better than Blight though, because he again he only has 2 charges. Knight. He can do literally. He's like the best 3-genner in the game after the Skull Merchant nerf. I'll put him top of B. All right, Skull Merchant. I mean, she's literally D tier, right? She's better than Trapper, that's for sure. But I'd rather play anyone else in the game other than her and Trapper. So, Singularity, also S tier. He can teleport across the map, passive slowdown with the ball sacks on your back. And when he does teleport, he can vault faster, he breaks pallets faster. If he gets stunned, it doesn't do anything. I prefer playing him over Wesker, but we're going off his skill level here. I think Wesker's... No, actually, you know what? Fuck, dude. I think he's better than Wesker. Alien. Alien's another just no-skill character. Like, what? You're about to vault a... Okay, so Survivor's about to vault a window. If they dodge it, you'll M1 them. And if they don't dodge it, you hit them with your tail. All right, there's no counterplay there. Same thing with the pallet. They could dodge the pallet, you'll hit them with your M1. If they go after the pallet, you tail them. There's nothing you can do against him, really. So I'm going to put him top of B. But he also has the teleportation. It's not really teleporting, it's tunnels, but let's put him... Oh, Huntress doesn't have the mobility, though, but she can do long range, so put him right there. Chuckers. I mean, even after all the nerfs, he's still probably B tier. Like, I would say he's definitely better than... Okay, right here. He's definitely better than Nemesis, but I don't think he's better than him. Unknown, also S tier. He can teleport. He can injure you from afar. He's ugly. Is that not a bonus? I don't know. He's over there now. Vecna, also S tier. He literally has 4 different abilities that are all really, really good. I think Unknown's better, though, just because of the teleportation. Dracula as well. Just 4 different abilities. They're all really good. No, 3 different abilities. Yeah, 3. He has 3, but still, that's really good. I think he is better than Vecna as well. Houndmaster, D tier. I mean, her dog's broken half the time, which that's not really the killer itself. That's the developers not fixing the killer, but, you know, I just think she's worse than... Is she worse than Trapper? No. Is she worse than Skull Merchant? No. But she's still really bad. She's going D tier. And Ghoul, he's second on S tier. Yeah, I think this is a really good list right here. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully you agreed with some of these. If not, I'm not rage baiting, I promise. I just have very valid opinions and valid reasonings for it. Anyways, I'll see all of you in the next one. Bye-bye.